What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another one. And in this video, we're going to be doing a little bit of a product review on one of my favorite products. We just started testing these guys out this year, this duck hunting season. We're going to be talking about the TideWe neoprene 100% heated waders. And now these things are awesome. They come with 3 settings to where you can heat these things from your chest down to about your waist. And honestly, I can tell you that they keep you super warm in the marsh. We're going to be talking about what I think of these things, and we're going to go over some of the pros and cons and basically what my overall thoughts of them. So let's jump into it, guys. We're going to talk about these things. Let's jump into it. These boots come equipped with an 800 grain Thinsulate boot, which is honestly more than enough as long as you layer your socks. I was a little bit skeptical in the beginning because I have run boots in the past with like 1200 or 16 grain boots, but 800 seems to be more than enough. We've hunted in some super cold weather this year, and honestly, I haven't had a problem. 1 or 2 pairs of wool socks seems to do it. And if you do get cold, throw a pair of toe warmers in there, but honestly, it's been more than enough for me. The boots on these waders are incredibly comfortable. A lot of the time, neoprene waders get a bad rap just because, you know, of the material that they're made of, but the boots are super comfy. I can walk around in the water all I want. We've been in some super thick mud this year, and honestly, it gets through them really nicely. There's no water that gets in them. Obviously, they're 100% waterproof, which is something that you want in your waders, but no water passes through them. You do have some spots in the front here to put a few shells. I believe you can put like 6 shells up here with another pouch here. One thing that's kind of nice is if you flip this over here, there's another inside pouch to the waders, and a lot of times I'll put my phone or my wallet in here just so I have it nice and handy so I can grab it and get it out if I need it to, which is kind of nice. These waders are a size 9 and they fit me perfectly. I wouldn't want to go any bigger or smaller, but I would say that the sizes do run pretty true to, you know, what you wear in like regular shoes and that kind of thing. I think I could have probably squeezed into a size 8, but I like to be able to layer my socks. So that's something to consider when you're looking at buying these waders. I would say that you don't really need to size up or size down too much. Just probably go with whatever size shoe you normally wear. With the heated feature of these waders, it helps keep your entire body warm just because it heats your torso. It gives you so much heat that honestly it's really hard to even get any of your extremities cold. So I wouldn't be afraid of the 800 grain, but I do believe TideWe sells them in higher Thinsulate layers as well. Might be something to look into, but these waders seem to be awesome. I've gotten a lot of questions from guys that I've hunted with on like how my waders are heated, and honestly it's super simple. When you buy the waders, TideWe sends you a little battery pack just like this. It's a 1000 mAh battery pack. It's got a little reader on the front that tells you like what your battery percentage is, and there's just a little pouch in the side of your waders here, and you stick them in there, plug them in, and you're all good to go. Okay, it's pretty cool. There's 3 different settings, and when you turn these on, typically what I do in the morning is when it's really cold, when that sun is just starting to come up, I'll hold this button here, right, and it turns on and it's red. And then what I'll do as I kind of get into the morning and it starts heating up, I'll turn them down a little bit. So you can go to white or blue, and it just adjusts the temperature. So red is your hottest, white would be like a medium temperature, and then the blue is your coolest, but honestly still keeps you super warm. There's a spot inside your waders to keep your hands warm, and this is where a lot of the heating comes from. So honestly, a lot of the times when I'm out in the marsh, I don't even need gloves. I just take my hands, stick them in the heated part of the waders right in your pocket here. It's similar to the pouch that you have in a lot of other waders that are in the front, but this one's inside the waders, and it keeps your hands toasty. You can feel it all the way through your entire body. I would say that my overall thoughts when I first got these heated waders, I was a little bit skeptical of, you know, how the heated portion of them would work, because it just seems a little odd. You don't really hear about it too much. You know, it's kind of similar to like a Milwaukee heated jacket or like a DeWalt heated jacket. That seems to be kind of the technology that they have in them, and honestly, it's awesome. I don't think I'd want to go to any other type of wader. They're just super nice, especially for cold weather. They do miracles. Okay, I always have struggled with staying warm in waders, especially when you're in really cold water. Like if you're standing in the water, it can get cold. And if you live in like northern states like Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, it gets cold fast up here. I mean, we're, you know, creeping in the middle of November, and that water is just barely above 32 degrees, and it's something that you got to think about. Absolutely, 100%. Our hunt last weekend, we were pushing through ice and stuff, and everybody else was cold, and I was toasty warm because I had my heated waders on, and I didn't have to worry about getting cold. All I would do if my hands were cold, stick them in my pouch here, warm my hands up. Super, super handy. I would 100% recommend these waders to anybody that lives in a cold climate, or honestly, if you just get a chilly morning, even at like 40 degrees, you know, you don't have to bundle up as much just because you don't have to worry about your core being cold. Another thing about these waders that I would like to talk about a little bit is a lot of times, you know, neoprene waders tend to puncture rather easily. The boots of these waders is where, you know, typically when I wear other neoprene waders is where I see the leaking to be. You know, you'll get a puncture or something like that, but these waders come with a shoe vamp puncture protection, so they're extra tough. You're not going to have to worry about, you know, cutting them on a rock or a branch or anything like that, because they seem to be extremely durable. I've used them all season long, haven't had a single issue, while I've watched other guys hunting this season who have put holes in their waders and had issues, and honestly been through a couple pairs of waders at this point, and they do seem to have done something right with them, because they just don't seem to leak, they don't seem to puncture, and that's kind of what you look for when you're buying a wader. And along with that, the price is great. I mean, TideWe has done something pretty incredible to where just about everybody can afford their waders, because waders can be super expensive. If you go to like a big outfitter like Cabela's, Bass Pro, or Shields, you're going to spend upwards of $300 on waders, and these guys you can pick up for a little bit over $100. I mean, it's pretty awesome. It's definitely something to note, because if you're looking for an affordable pair of waders, this is definitely the way to go. I can't say good enough things about it. Honestly, I love these waders. I think I will be getting more TideWe products, especially their waders. I'm really looking forward to it. And honestly, if you guys are looking for a budget-friendly set of waders, I would definitely look into the TideWe heated neoprene waders. I think that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below what you guys use for waders, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.